Hello again, and welcome to what we like to call the lightning round. I'm going to ask some quick questions, and I know our guests are not prepared for this, which is part of the point. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Kelsey, I'm going to start with you. Share one tip for success for business owners.
Man, my one tip is always proceed as if success is inevitable. You just got to go forward like it's going to work out, and all of a sudden, day by day, it will.
Wow, well said and well done. Chandra, for you, what's the best business advice you've ever been given?
Oh, best business advice I've ever been given is be true to yourself.
Boy, that is so simple and says it all. And along those lines, Kelsey, back to you. What can a person do to discover their passions in life?
Man, just try it all. I was like, when I first got there, I was gardening, I was painting, I was baking, and, just getting my hands in anything I could, literally and figuratively, to see what would really light me up inside. And slowly but surely, keep trying enough stuff, volunteer at some different nonprofits, see what really strikes you and moves you to go and do more.
Very well said. So, Chandra, once you've discovered your passion and can make a business out of it, how do you get started?
Well, I think that the first thing you do is your research. I would go work for somebody perhaps who's in the field that you're interested in. I would get books, I would observe, I would start with as much research as possible. And then if you can, figure out the lowest risk way to start your business. For example, I didn't jump right into retail. I did little shows here and there where I would sell cards and stationery, maybe inside of other shops. And that's how I was able to gauge whether or not my taste would have a market, there'd be a market for my business. So that would probably be my first advice, is to do your homework and be humble. Because I think realizing that you don't know everything is very important.
I love that so much. And this one's for Kelsey. What motivates or pushes you to keep going when times are hard?
I keep a little folder actually of all the emails and reviews I've gotten from people who were moved around what we're doing with Doughp for Hope. And I read those on the hard days. So it really is like the one individual that you can affect their life that keeps me moving when it's really tough. There's a bigger reason for the grind, because it is.
What a fantastic idea. I love that. That is so impactful. And now back to Chandra. Are thank you notes still a thing in 2021?
There's still a thing, believe it or not. My daughters are 19 and 21, and they recently stunned me when they told me that they save every single note they get. Thank you note, birthday card, congratulations card. And they said they've been doing it ever since they were little girls, and I had no idea. So yes, they very much are a thing. Some people don't believe that, and that's fine for you, but there are others for whom they can never receive anything without extending appreciation in return. And those people are still writing notes. And there are a lot of young people too.
Well, there you go. That is so great to hear. Okay, Kelsey, another one for you. What do you look for when hiring employees to work in independent retail world?
Man, I just look for employees that feel passionate about what we're working on. I think it's important. No one will ever have quite the same passion and drive for your company's purpose as you, but I do feel really compelled when I know that I've got a company of people who are striving towards the bigger purpose, not just another job. And that's one of the biggest things, aside from just being awesome and loving cookie dough. That's a requirement. So we do have that.
Oh, I love it. And last one for Chandra. What is your unboxing experience like, and why do you put so much thought and effort into it?
Well, first of all, the number one thing for us is that the items arrive undamaged, because obviously people are really looking forward to getting these orders and we want them to survive the shipment. But because we don't have a brick and mortar store right now, it's really important that that package provide an experience that maybe they can't get in the store. So we're very careful about how we wrap things, putting thank you notes in our packages. Sometimes we include a little treat. We want someone to feel that we care about them as a customer and that they're almost getting a little gift in the mail for themselves. Because I think that's actually why a lot of people order, is that they see this as a little gift for themselves. So that's part of the experience that we provide to them.
Well, I love that so very much, and that is so fantastic. And you survived the lightning round. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
And for Kelsey, do people suggest new cookie dough flavors to you? And if they do, what is the craziest suggestion you've ever gotten?
Oh, we do get suggestions all the time, which I love. We have very passionate spoon lickers in our community who like to share what flavors they want to see. The craziest flavor ever suggested and we actually made is a nacho cheese cookie dough. It was delicious. I'll say no more. I'll leave it to the imagination.
Wow. Well, you survived the lightning round so incredibly well. Thank you so much for your insight. And just thank you for taking the time to share with us today.
Thank you so much. Have a dope day. Thank you, guys.